I feel like there's like almost not many better ways to start your day off by just coming in and taking a look at this. Oh my god. I love how wide, I just love this car. Okay guys, one thing I never, well first off, what's up? I realized that last night I never even showed you guys my throttle cable bracket after I finished it. As you guys can see, went ahead and powder coated it gloss black, and but hey now. Just extended it, welded the end shut, cut a little notch, and then got this to sit right where it needs to, so now we have a functioning throttle. If you guys would have missed yesterday's kind of shorter episode, we went ahead and mounted this. I actually found out that they make full-blown pieces that go right here, guys. I think that might be the move. We'll go ahead and see if we can maybe get one of those on order, which will be cool because then it covers up our headlights, you know what I mean? It doesn't, you don't see all this stuff in here. So I think that might be the way to go. I went ahead and bought myself a heater hose. No idea what it's even from, but I just went back in AutoZone, was like, hey, can I take a look? And they're like, surely. So this is the part number. It was 20 bucks, so very expensive, and I had to cut a little bit off, and it kind of sort of works. You guys can kind of see it starts in back here. This is where the heater outlet or inlet is on the 2J. Comes in around top, and then bends in. It has like a factory bend down here that allows you to kind of get into the firewall. So this should work. I think if I'm able to jack the car up high enough to whereas this point on the radiator is higher than that point there, so get it jacked up super high, that way, you know, it bleeds itself. I can go ahead and get like this weird poppycock system or like air release valve, whatever you want to call it, to bleed the air out if we need to, but this should work for now. Now for, we'll get to our lower radiator, but for right now, guys, we have a special delivery. But quickly, before we dive into that right quick, guys, I just want to just mention this one more time. All my Z guys out there, specifically 370Z guys, if you guys are viewing and you guys own a 370, drop it down below, say what's up. But for real, Concept Z Performance guys is hosting a pretty awesome giveaway. They're actually giving away a HKS Axlebeck exhaust. It retails for like 12 or 1300 bucks. It's free to enter. Literally all you guys have to do is go ahead and hit the link down below to get yourself a giveaway ticket in your cart. Any purchase you guys make qualifies you for the giveaway. So there's a second and third place prize also. Second place gets 100 bucks store credit, and third place gets some store swag. So super easy to enter. Check it out, link below. All right, this is it, man. We have been waiting for this moment for a super long time. I've been very excited for this moment. Just came in this morning, well, this afternoon. Let's go ahead and crack it. Let's just dive in, man. By the way, I booked my hotel for Kentucky. I'm gonna be down there. Our card was full, sorry. Okay, so first little thing we got here is a V-band flange. Set this to the side. Here is the actual V-band, like the clamp itself. Bada bing. This box is exciting. So in here, I actually forgot, I think this might be... Okay, still not 100% sure what we got here. We have a problem, however. I just realized that the flange on our manifold is T4. Right. Okay. And this is T3. Alright, here we have our exhaust housing. I went with the 0.81. There you guys have it. Or excuse me, 0.82. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. 3-inch V-band. I'm still kind of upset that it's we got the wrong manifold, but it's kind of a fail, right? Alright, here we go. The main, I don't know which way's up. This way's up. Okay. We have another flange. Alright, this is actually, so first impressions, I'll bring you guys in on this real quick, since if you guys are looking to get one of these yourself, you'll kind of know what to expect and how it comes. So as you guys see, first things first, we're just greeted by a bunch of like air, pillow, padding type deal. And in here we have our good old guy. Now this looks nice, man. You guys ready? Ooh. All right. Let's go ahead and unwrap the rest of it here, guys. This is the Twisted Motion GTX 3582 ball bearing turbo. Dual ball bearing turbo, sorry. So this is the 62 millimeter. This is gonna be awesome. Let's go ahead and get this all assembled real quick and we'll kind of talk a little bit more about it. Just taking a look at the wheel itself, it looks freaking great. You know, this is the dual ball bearing version. I'm really excited to see kind of how this thing performs. But just off the bat, I mean, looking at everything, this is the third version of this turbo, so it has a lot of upgraded and improved parts. So I'm really curious once it's all together, kind of dive in a little bit more on it. All right, guys. So here we have the new guy. This is a 60 mil. This is a 62 mil. This one's capable of 750 horsepower, and this one's about a 550. So I'm excited, man. This is dual ball bearing. As you guys can see, it's got the 11 blade wheel design. Again, guys, link is in the description for this thing. They got many different options, a lot of different sizes. They actually have a lot of bolt-on turbos too, twisted motion that is. So far, it looks great. Nice little polished, basic, clean setup. You know, it's good. This retails for about $850. So you guys can kind of, I guess, well, like I said, man, we'll get a really good judgment on it once it's on the dyno, which is not going to be that long, man. It's coming up really soon. So like I was saying, guys, twisted motion GTX3582r. So this thing's got you know, just higher quality internals, better oiling system and bearings, and as well as a gapless rear oil design. That's new for V3. We got 2.5-inch inlet, 4-inch inlet here, anti-surge housing. Looking good, 11 blade like I said, but we're gonna go ahead. I just want to kind of dive in. And by the way, this is, I guess if you're looking at it, it's kind of like a 6.2, 61.4 millimeter compressor wheel and 62 mil exhaust wheel. So let's go ahead and just kind of see what that wheel looks like. So it looks pretty nice. We have ourselves a billet wheel, and basically what billet means is that this was machined out of a single piece of aluminum. So really nice. By the way, there is zero shaft play, like nothing. This thing is super sturdy. But yeah, I mean, it looks good so far, guys. I just really cannot wait to hear this thing on the car. It's gonna be awesome. But I just wanted to at least show you guys internally, and I also wanted to check it out. So it looks great, man. It looks really good. Got me one of these here. T3 to T4 undivided mild steels turbo manifold adapter flanger. It's nice though, because it's not super thick. You know, it's maybe like 1/2 inch if that thick, so it doesn't really add too much height. So we'll just roll with it. You know, this will work pretty well for us. Alright, yeah. So you guys can see it. It's not on. It's definitely not on. It's in by one stud, and I got a little C-clamp holding it on just to be safe. But it looks great. I love the 11 blade design, man. I gotta say, that really gives the whole engine bay a whole new look. Like, it makes it look way more aggressive. We did get a couple more things just in the mail. This is actually, let's rip into this real quick, because we're gonna mock this up right now and just kind of see if we can kind of finish off our intercooler pipe on the exhaust side now. So I went ahead and got myself one of these polished little elbows. You guys can see, super tight, weld on 90-degree fitting. We are definitely gonna go ahead and just chop off this like end bit on the turbo. So let's go ahead and try something really quickly. I mean, generally, okay, it'll kind of be like that because I really want this pipe right here to go ahead and kind of stay as clean as it is. As you guys can see, that came out really nice, how it form fits like incredibly well around the arch. So I really want to keep that design. So let's go ahead, and I also have the reducing coupler. So with that kind of in place, that'll also help us out. And we also have to remember here that the turbo is going to be sitting about, I don't know exactly how big that spacer is. Maybe I honestly should just wait until that gets here. Alright, so I don't know if I told you guys yet. Oh my god, that's a huge, this is huge, dude. It looks like I'm not gonna be running out of 3/16 loom tubing heat shrink. Holy good lord. All right, here we have, what is this? It comes in a nice little case. We got a soldering iron kit. Just, I don't know, the one that I bought is kind of crap. This all, wow, it comes in a box. This has its automatic wire stripper and crimper type deal. Okay, here we have, this is the Tessa tape that's like super heat resistant. So if you guys are interested in seeing how this comes out, just stay tuned a little bit. 250 feet worth of wire. So just a quick heads up, if you guys are not familiar with JC harnesses, they actually kind of come out right here. And they have, like, you can't see it because my harness is just super like wrapped, and have, you know, your whole harness deal right here, right? Whole harness deal. Instead of that routing up here and mounting the ECU like somewhere in there, or having this whole harness in the engine bay in general, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is cut it and extend it and bring it all the way back through the firewall where it actually should be. Well, at least where it was on the factory Nissan, you know, on the car in the first place. Well, actually it was up here, but then we moved it down here just to keep it lower out the way. So as you guys can see, I have my hole cut down there, and we actually bought a grommet for the harness itself to go ahead and replace and put in there, so it's gonna look super clean. I'm wondering if I can kind of sneak it all behind the engine back here. That's why I got the Tessa tape, the high heat stuff, just so in case if it does rest on, like, let's say the back of the block, it should be okay. All right guys, so here's our downpipe. This is actually for like a Zupra or IS300, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this to work, or at least, you know, we will definitely make it work, obviously, but let's go ahead and pop her in real quick. I gotta set you guys up. Oh, pop that down. Oh, this looks like it's gonna work, dude. Oh, this is insane. Dude, that's, oh, I love how perfect it is. I just want to show you guys the reason why we're gonna go ahead and chop this V-band off and not use it is because, as you guys can see, there's no like sealing lip, whereas on this one, you guys see that little edge right there? That actually butts into the turbo. Check this out. Whoop. Like it sits in there, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know, it like clicks in. You see that? So it's pretty awesome. That means you're gonna have no leaks. It's made it up perfectly. So we'll go ahead and chop this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was actually able to get it held in on its own. Let's go ahead and see how we're looking down here. Wait, where is it? You guys can see it's right here. It doesn't go too far down, actually. It's kind of spot on for what we need, but it'd be nice if it ended like there. That way we can start it and just, By the way, you actually can get the little restrictor as well. Check that little guy out. See that little man? See that little dude right there? That's for our turbo to feed right there. With ball bearing turbos, you definitely do not want to overfeed them with oil, so that'll screw in there. We'll tighten that down. All right, man. Can't get over how good it looks, right? Okay, so I just kind of went ahead and mocked up the wastegate, by the way. And just a heads up, guys. One of the first things that's going to be on the first list on the upgrades is just a new wastegate. This is just like one of those knockoff eBay ones. It should work. I've heard people have great experiences with them, and I've heard people have not the greatest experience with them. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that you know, be nice down there. You be nice. Alright, so I decided I'm not going to get caught up too much time on this spot right now, just because I don't have that little adapter plate, and that's going to raise it and change things. So let's I got to take all this out, and we're going to mess with heated lines, coolant, and oil lines with the turbo, clean up the side of the head a little bit, put the gasket on, then actually bolt the manifold up properly. So let's go ahead and get involved, shall we? Spins pretty nice too, man. I'm pretty excited for this. This is going to be awesome. Oh, dual ball bearing life, bro. I'm ready to indulge, man. Only turbos I've ever owned have been journal bearings, so this is gonna be exciting. Will it come out? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, I'm looking at this, and I think this is going to be way easier than I thought here. Which is not a bad thing as far as our water lines. So, for our water feed, I think we're going to go ahead and utilize this little guy off the water neck. You guys see that little nipski right there? Bring him into the feed or whatever. And then to return, look at this man right down here. We have ourselves a return little feed for the water fitting. So that's it, man. That's freaking it. And just a better view. So here is the actual fitting that blocks off one of the two oil feeds, because obviously twin turbo, we're going single life, so we don't need two feeds now. Blocked him down. And then here's the front feed. Already has our fitting in it, and then our line coming out of it for the turbo. So that's kind of, if you guys are wondering what to do for a single turbo setup. Oh, by the way, as far as the drain, 2Js obviously come with like a dual turbo drain. I gotta clean mine up. We got some oil spillage on there. But we actually have a little piece coming that's gonna kind of convert that whole area just to a single 10 AN drain. So stay tuned for that. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but these two plugs down here, this black and this blue one, are actually the two that we deleted on the back of the harness. These are for the front turbo, the one that we deleted was for the rear turbo. We don't need these anymore, so we can go ahead and chop those out the way if we really wanted to, but it slips on just phenomenally. Cool, we're making progress. Went ahead and gave the head a little bit of a clean up. You know? No paint necessary, dude. Cleaned up pretty nice. By the way, if anyone needs like these kind of exhaust the circle ports, hit me up because I don't. So now that my build has zinc bolts on it, does that mean does it make it? Is it cool now? I'm trying to figure that out. I think these make it cool. So now that our build is cool, since we have zinc coated hardware, check that out, man. Oh goddamn, this should take it to a whole new level. Go over here to the wiring side, man. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun time. Everything with the turbo for right now, at least for me, is pretty much complete. We figured out oil feed, oil drain. We just gotta wait for that part to come in. Coolant feed, coolant return. Only thing I have to wait for is I actually have to just get some more line. Which is kind of annoying. I have like a little piece of 6AN, but not long enough, so I literally need like a foot, which kind of sucks. But I'll probably end up buying like a whole freaking roll, which is unfortunate. But yeah, and then like I said, our turbo adapter will be here Saturday, which, you know, is a bummer, but it's okay. We'll get that sorted out and get that bolted up real nice. We messed with our downpipe. Our downpipe is good. Our wastegate's bolted on. We're all torqued to 29 foot-pounds. And yeah, I mean, this side of the engine's pretty much complete. We'll figure out this whole little bend once we get the turbo layout where we need it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know the deal. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.